So please stay tuned. Okay, thank you for joining us. Today we have Ingrid with us, talking from Kamakura. How is the weather in Kamakura today?
Hello, everybody. I'm Ingrid. A little windy, little sun, finally. But yes, here we are in Kamakura.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your ideas about running a business and making natural beauty products. Thank you.
Thank, thank you very much for having me. I'm happy to share with everybody.
Thank you so much. Would you introduce yourself just a little bit before we start?
Yeah, sure. Well, I am Mexican. I'm from Mexico. My mom is from Honduras, from the mountains in Honduras, so I have that background. And I always grow up with my mom healing with plants and natural healing and natural foods. So I always love the mountains and nature, and I respect nature a lot. I also teach yoga. I've been practicing yoga for 20 years. My teachers are all from Mexico, and I also have a like a shamanic path. That's why I like can I incorporate my that type of magic or healing to my products. So yes, that's a little bit of me, a little bit of me.
Yeah, I love how on your social media you always share your activities in Kamakura. So you are also a surfer?
Yes, yes, I love the sea. I love the sea. Like the sea is part of me. When we have good swell, I go surfing with my friends, and I try to pick up garbage when I see it in the sea as much as I can. You know.
Yeah.
So
And you also have been surfing in Bali as well as doing yoga retreats, is that right?
yes, yes, indeed, I go make retreats once a year, twice a year in Bali, in this very beautiful village in between Ubud and Canggu, and then I take the advantage and stay there and do surfing, practice yoga. Yes.
Oh, nice. I know a lot of people like to escape to Bali, but of course, travel is very difficult right now, right?
Yes, with the corona. In fact, I had to cancel my May retreat. We had to cancel the retreat because of corona, but hopefully we get back, to
Yeah.
this paradise again.
I think a few years ago, I actually met you on the train and you had your surfboard and you were coming from Zushi, right?
Yes, it was you. Yes, yes, yes. I remember. Yes, I was coming back from no, from Chigasaki. I think I went surfing with some friends, and I was coming back from Chigasaki. I think. Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I remember talking to you on the train. And then I ended up, just by chance, I saw you again at the garden house and you were
Yes,
selling your soaps. And so that was our connection a few years ago.
yes, yes. It's funny. Yes,
It
it's
is funny.
interesting.
Do you
Yes.
do you enjoy living in that Kamakura area? It has such a nice atmosphere for
Yes, I love it. I love Kamakura. It's really a great place because I love the sea. I'm a surfer. I couldn't be living without the sea. And we also have a lot of interesting people around, like interesting shops, people doing many stuff. And the only thing is that recent years we have had a lot of tourism coming in, so they know then it's crowded. But rather than that, it's really nice. We have nice people living here. Nature, mountains, we have hiking courses, we have windsurfing, and,
yeah.
yoga, a lot of yoga as well going on here. So
You
that's nice.
said when you do your surfing, you try to pick up some plastic. It must be difficult because there's a lot, right?
It's a lot, we are just grabbing waves and then, plastic bags coming into the face and, you know, so it's quite, sometimes I just find that random cans or pochi. The other day I found a pochi and I just put it in my surfboard. I brought it. So it's difficult. When we can, we pick as much as we can, but When we just find one or two, we just bring it home. And but it's sad, it's sad that the sea is very polluted. Especially more. I live in here in Muragasaki, but in Yuigahama side it's even more. So when the summer comes and the umi no ie, we have a lot of garbage left.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
talked,
sad.
one of the talks that I did, she organizes beach cleanup in Fujisawa every
Yes,
year. And
yes,
so it's nice to hear that there are some groups trying to do the beach cleanup or something.
yes. Even in Kamakura, we also have, but we have to, try to don't throw garbage.
Yeah.
So
It's huge. It's a huge problem. It's
it's big problem.
overwhelming. But sometimes if you pick up a little bit, then you're more aware of what you're buying. Of
Yes,
course, I
yes,
think you have such a strong connection to nature in how you have started your business as
yes,
well,
yes,
right?
yes. That's why also one of the things. Well, I got kind of obsessed in one point, like because I'm in the sea and I see this plastic and this garbage. I was like, well, like, how can I contribute? So I just got obsessed about the chemicals, you know, the chemicals that we use to wash the clothes and how we wash the face, our body, all these shampoo things. So a few many years ago, I used to start. Really, I had a time I didn't even use soap. I was just washing before starting my soap, washing my hair with honey and perfume it with lavender water. And I was like that for 1 year and making my own soap with soap notes. And then, it was kind of challenging when you have a very busy lifestyle to keep it up. So that's why I was like, I want to make soap. I remember it was one of my dreams when I was a child. So, I went to England to study and then I just start my soaps also, to raise awareness that we don't need to buy these chemical harmless products, so there's other options so we can heal ourselves and also contribute in the planet because it's a big problem right now,
Yeah,
I
for
think.
sure. So you said you did some training in England?
Yes, yes. My teacher, my soap making teacher, is in England. She used to work in Lush many years ago, and she's an herbalist. So I just find her when I went to England for 2 3 months, and then I just went to study with her to make soaps. Yes, and I also study how to make herbal essences, and I love flowers and nature, and so yes,
Yeah. Before we start talking about your soap and your business, you also are really involved with yoga. Can you
yes, yes.
tell us a bit about, are you teaching yoga?
Yes, yes, I'm teaching. I have my regular classes in Kamakura, and I also do as you said before, my retreats in Bali. Yeah, I've been practicing for 20 years. I mean, yoga is also part of my life. It's something that I will never stop doing. Surfing and yoga, they are all has always been in my life. More yoga. So yeah, yoga has kind of saved my life at some point when I was a teenager. And yeah, here we are in the path, and I just wanna share this with people. You
Yeah.
Healing.
What What do you think it is the benefit to people if they practice yoga?
Well, there's a lot of benefits. A lot of benefits, mentally, physically, energetically, spiritually. It just gonna change your life. It gonna raise awareness. It just gonna naturally open your channels of awareness and connection with everything. And I think everything is connected. Especially yoga. People who practice yoga, they always gonna choose this type of paths. Like doing herbalism or natural dying or I don't know. It just kind of start to naturally make you connected with nature, with other beings as well. Also, the physic makes you keeps you healthy in many ways, hormone balance, mentally healthy. Some people with depression and this type of how do you say thing. I don't want to say mental diseases because
No,
I don't
no, yeah, just
be
you
mentally.
don't feel right, right?
Yeah, yeah. When you don't feel right, my experience is just help you in
Yeah.
many ways.
It's
Like
it's great for clearing your mind. I think
yes,
when
yes,
I've
yes.
done yoga retreats, the one of the things that, of course, it feels good on your body, But
Yes, yes,
the idea to empty your mind or clear your mind, that's always so difficult. But
yes.
after, you just feel so much better, right?
Totally, but even me, after many years, when I have one day that I didn't practice because I was busy, and I feel like so charged, so my mind feels very busy, and I just do my practice, and then totally different. The energy flows different. My mind is different, and my panic attacks also decrease. Yeah, because I used to suffer from like panic attacks when I was younger. So that's one of the things that yoga has helped me a lot, like to deal with my panic attacks and social anxiety and all of these things. So for me, yeah, yoga it's the best medicine I could ever find in my life.
That's wonderful.
Yes,
It's
yes, yes.
it's so nice to find something which is natural and healthy and helps you live a better quality, higher value life, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Because one thing leads to another. Once you start practicing yoga, regarding you are not a super yogi or whatever, then little by little you start also naturally changing your diet. You wanna improve your health. It's connected. Diet, physical, how to say, exercise, and the philosophy. So it's all one thing, and it just how do you say, explode your biggest potential, or makes you realize that you can live at the biggest as you can. And all human beings, we can live like that. All human beings, we have the potential to do whatever we want, to do what we love, to be happy, to feel fulfilled. So I think yoga is kind of one of the biggest gifts that we all humanity has right now, along with
Yeah.
shamanism.
No, wonderful. And do you feel that there is a connection between yoga and surfing? Like, do you
Oh
have,
yes,
yeah?
yes, totally. Like surfing, it's like even if I don't do asana, post practice, if I go to the sea, for me that's my yoga. Because you are like in this like a meditative state. You are just there, present. You are just one with the sea. So it's really similar, very very similar. You're just there in the present moment.
Yeah. And I think a lot of surfers also have a very strong connection to nature, right? Because
Yes, yes,
you feel very connected being out in the ocean and feeling small in the big ocean and
yes.
realizing how important protecting nature and taking care of nature is, right?
It's our mother, our father. Like the mountains are the father, the seas our mother, the mother earth. So yeah, you have to take care of your mother, right? Your father, your house. So it's this planet is always giving us many many things. We have to protect it. We have to take care of it, respect it, the sea. Don't destroy it. So yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, we surfers we have connection with the nature. You is also connected with nature. Hikers too, people who do hiking also they have this connection with the mountains and stuff. I have a hiking friend, so she's super connected with the green life. So you see her Instagram and it's everything is green and you know.
Nice. So, when did you start Baby Shaman Herbs, your business?
I started 1 year and a half ago, almost. Yeah, it's very new company. I can call it a company. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I started 1 year and a half ago, and I love it. I am in love with my brand. It's my baby. Just has given me a lot. I've learned a lot. I have met very beautiful people as well, thanks to my products, and you know, I'm glad that I'm giving a little bit of healing, to the planet, or contributing to the planet, a little bit of my power and healing with my products to people. So that also makes me satisfied and happy.
That's wonderful. And one of the places I was introduced to your products was at the Garden House. Can
Yes,
you
yes.
you introduce selling at the Garden House? You have a pop up there?
No, I think my first pop-up shop was, I think it was a March. I don't even remember. Wow. And then, but Garden was one of the first places I did pop-up shop. It was my one of my first. So I was very lucky, that they accept me and they had me there and they support my brand until now. So beautiful place.
And then
Yes,
you said they keep some of your soaps there. They have a
yes, I make a
special
special
blend.
blend for
Mm-hmm.
them, like every season, like spring, summer, autumn, and winter blend. So I prepare that for them, and then it's just a special. I don't sell the same blend. That's made special for them, and then they have it in the Kamakura and in Shinjuku as well. So
Nice.
soon I will be released, giving them the summer blend.
Great. So you sell your soaps yourself online, but also you have it in some shops around Kamakura
Yes,
or
around
Tokyo.
Kamakura. I sell in Magokoro, Kamakura, which is this hemp restaurant I have in Floral Antiques. It's a very small antique shop beside Hachimango. It's a very lovely place with a lovely tiny garden. And I also, my garden house, my local flower, and also my floral friend, my florist friend, she has some in her flower shop in Yugahama. And I also do pop up in marshes, just kind of go and sell in marshes. Also in Light Cafe, sometimes we have once a month, we have pop up shop in Light Cafe.
And it looks like you are trying to do zero waste and fair trade.
Yes, I try as much as I can to do zero plastic free or zero waste as much as I can. Unfortunately, this summer, because it's so humid, I have to wrap my soaps from now on in plastic, which I don't want to do. But the shop owners are like, you know what, your soap is melting, and like so. Until I find a nice solution, I'm like, no, I refuse until now. But and I also do fair trade. The shea butter I use, in fact, is from Ghana, fair trade. And the coconut oil I buy is organic as well, fair trade from Philippines. And some coconut oil I buy sometimes from Mexico. So as much as I can, I try to have fair trade ingredients.
Have you had any trouble importing ingredients during the coronavirus or
Yes, it's been hard because some distributors they don't have stock because we don't have airplanes or postage. So it's been a little bit difficult to get stuff. I have to be asking my one of my Japan senpais, where can I get this because the one I buy it's sold out. They don't have it and it's not available. So I don't know what to do. So it's been a little difficult in that sense. Yes.
yeah, that's difficult. If what is it? Well, tell us the recipe for your soaps. Can you give us one of your recipes? You have some soaps
Yeah.
there. Can you
Yes,
show
I
us?
have. Well, this is the summer special. Summer, um, sea summer, and this is patchouli, orange, ylang ylang, and all my soaps are made with almond oil, coconut oil, shea butter, um, castor oil, and essential oils. And I also use natural clays for coloring. For example, for the lavender, I use purple clay from Brazil. I try not to use chemical colors because I don't like chemical stuff. Charcoal hemp. In fact, this is a series that Magokoro has. I use charcoal hemp. So, yeah, you basically blend the oils with NA or lye. It just takes me like 30 minutes to make each batch. You have to be very careful when you make soaps. You have always to be sure to have glasses, mask, and gloves. You can the light can burn. So it just take me 30 minutes to prepare them, and I just have to leave them for 1 month to dry and be able to use because my process is cold process. It's not a hot process. So yeah.
So, what does that mean, cold press or cold process? Can you explain that?
The hot process, they cook the lye and it's faster. So you have to boil them. You have to boil the mix of oils with lye. And so they heat them over 40, 40 degrees over. I don't heat them. I just melt the oils and they have to be between 40 to 45 degrees, the lye and the oil, and then I just mix it. That's why they have to be 1 month in curing, because it's a cold process. It's not, I don't have to cook the mix.
Right.
But if you cook it, I think it's faster. You can use them right away. I've never done
Oh.
the hot process. I like more the cold
Well,
process.
it sounds like the hot process is more dangerous for the maker as
Yes,
well.
yes, yes. That's why I never wanted to get into the hot process. Kind of got scared. It's
Yeah.
scary.
No, cold process sounds much better.
Yes,
Is this the process that you studied in England when you were
yes, yes.
learning?
This is the process I study in England.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, I want to be able to make my own oils as well. That's in the future.
Wow. How can you
Yes,
do
yes.
that?
I need to buy this huge machine. Yeah, like to make oil machines. So, and I also need to have my own herb farm. So that's kind of like my plan in the future. I want to have my own land and grow my own vegetables and herbs, and I want to be able to do my own oil, so I can use it in my own soaps and make it even more, organic and pure. So
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're already using some local herbs or local ingredients.
yes, I sometimes buy herbs from the Kamakura Yasai, the Kamakura Farmers Market. But recently I discovered when my friend sent me this girl who actually grows her herbs in the mountains in Yamanashi, and her herbs are beautiful. Like the energy of these ladies' herbs are amazing. You can really feel the energy is totally different. So I'm using her herbs recently. So yeah, she grows everything in her house and beautiful. Like,
I love how you make the design with the charcoal.
yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, this one is just, you just put it half and half into the molds, and then I just mix it with the stick. But sometimes it's just kind of, that's the beauty of making soap, because you just kind of have an idea of what design, and then you got it and it's totally different, but you ended up loving it as well. So my regular design is this one. It is just kind of like putting drops, one layer of black, one layer of white, but sometimes it turns out totally different. This is actually copal soap. I'm coming back to my Mexican roots. I love my Mexican roots, so I decided to make a copal soap, and I love it.
Copal.
Yeah, copal.
Copal
Copal,
is
in fact, it's a resin that we use to make incense and to burn, to
okay.
purify the energy and to clean the energy and to clean the aura. So, I just research about the oil, and it has really nice properties for the skin. It's anti-aging as well, and also at the same time cleans your energy. So I decided to make a soap.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes, yes.
How does it smell? Does it smell
It smells
like incense or?
like incense,
Uh-huh.
exactly like incense, because this is copal with frankincense, so it just smells like incense, like
Ooh,
earthy incense. Yeah.
wonderful. And you have a special like machine to cut the soap?
Yes. In fact, I bought my machine from this. It's handmade in Russia. This is a person that make this by hand, Russian person. So I ordered it from Russia, and it came after 1 month, and I have my machine. Do you want to see my machine?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Can you show us?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I don't have right now soap to cut, but if you go through my Instagram, you will see. So this is my hand handmade soap cutter. You can see. Okay, so you put the soap here. It has a lot of plants in it. Then you just put the soap and you just cut it. This is
Wow.
guitar strings, in fact. It's very interesting.
Guitar strings.
Guitar strings, yeah. So if you see this, it looks like the guitar. Uh, you know. So yes, this
Wow,
is my cutter.
that's a great idea. It looks like if you were crafty, you could make it yourself because you play guitar, don't you?
Yes, yes, I start playing guitar
You
in
can make your
December.
own you can make your own cutter next
I
time.
yes, with all guitar strings, more echo. I try to reuse everything with guitar.
Yeah. So when do you add the herbs? Do you add the herbs in what
So
stage of the process?
So after you mix the oils with the lye, you have to mix it for like around 10 to 15 minutes. So it becomes a little bit thicker. So then you add the essential oils and then you add your herbs. If you want to put rosemary or lavender buds or poppy seeds, then you add it. And after you add the color and you make the design. Yes.
Yeah,
And then you put it in a mold.
I love watching you cut the soaps on your Instagram or YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook.
Facebook,
You show
yes.
the videos. It's so nice. It's so like rewarding somehow to watch the finished soap and then the cutting of the soap. Do you feel that as well?
Oh yes, that's. I think that's my favorite part. I'm like, I want to open the shop already. It has to pass 24 hours. Before now it's 23 hours. I'm like, no, no. And then when it's time, I'm so happy to like. I want to see the final result, the design, the color. And as I said before, sometimes you kind of have an idea. I want this design. And it ended up being different. That's fun for me.
Mm.
Yes. And also it's a pleasure just to cut it.
Yeah. Well, you said it takes a month before you can cut the soap. So
Yes.
how do you store the soaps? Where do you keep it? At your house?
So I keep them in boxes, in wood boxes, and I just keep them to dry. You have to actually rotate them every few days so it can dry evenly. So I keep them upstairs in boxes, and then I
So
have to date them.
what kind of box do you use to
I
keep the
use
soaps?
kimono, all kimono boxes, and I
Wow.
also found some antique boxes, Japanese noodle boxes. So those are the ones I'm using right now. Yes.
Wow, how fun. Can you show
Yes.
us one of the boxes? Is it possible?
Yeah, sure. If you give
Okay.
me one, it's
Sure.
upstairs.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. I love that idea of reusing old kimono boxes or old soba boxes. It's another point of sustainability to reuse things that are not being used for anything else or just on display. She's using it as her soap molds. I love that. She always displays her soaps so beautifully for her Instagram and Facebook and Etsy page. She's very artistic and she always uses fresh herbs and flowers to decorate the plates.
So over here, this is one of the old noodle boxes they used to use in Japan.
Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
lot.
So that's how I dry them and then just pile them up.
How long does it take you to make from start to finish? So you have to let
Uh,
it dry for 1 month, but actually making the soap?
between 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Because you have to wait until the lye and the oils kind of cool down on the same temperature. So yeah, between 30 minutes, 40 minutes to make each batch, one
Mm-hmm.
batch. Yes.
And here I'm showing in the picture some round soaps. So do you have a different mold for the round ones?
This in fact, I think you're showing this
Yes,
one.
yes.
This one is a massage bar. So this is after shower, you just massage your acupressure points or the places you kind of feel tired. So this is shea butter and coconut oil, and I put stones on it, so you it feels really good. The stone, the massage. So yeah, all of these are massage bars. So
Mm-hmm.
after shower, you just and also they moisturize your skin. I love them.
Wonderful. And you said you are importing the shea butter and you have enough. That's your main ingredient, is it?
No, well, my main ingredient might be coconut oil. Probably I use a lot of my coconut oil shower. Yeah, both. Yeah, I this one is from the shower from Ghana.
Mm.
Yeah, this beautiful. It's a brand. I think this is a girl from New York.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she just has this beautiful shea butter brand, and she has another product.
Wonderful. Was
Yes,
it difficult to find the source material?
yes. For me, before opening my brand, it took me like a lot of months, maybe like a half a year to prepare, like researching because since I live in Japan and I don't read Japanese, So all the research, all the, the pricing and the delivery. Some can deliver, some cannot. So it took me like 6 months to prepare for opening my brand to start, actually doing it. It was a lot of that was the hard work part. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the research.
Yeah. And then
Mhm.
setting up the business and doing the website and doing the social media also
Yes,
takes time too, right?
took a lot, especially the website, because I'm not a very internet person. I like to take pictures and post them. It's very easy. I like to do it, but the website, it was very challenging, especially because the Japanese part, because I don't write Japanese, and well, I'm based in Japan, so my customers are Japanese as well. So it has to be properly made. The translation was the difficult part for me.
Yeah. You also are selling some kinds of sprays.
Yes, this is floral water. In Spanish, we call it agua florida. This, in fact, the agua florida or floral water that is in English. The shamans use this floral water to do the healing, to spread. They actually drink it and then just spit it to the person or to the area, like yes,
Wow,
it's very
really?
interesting. Yes, yes, that's what my teacher. Like he just drink and to the stones or to
What?
himself like this. Yes. He was teaching me how to do. I could never do. That was always shocking. So that's why I decided to put them in this fancy like shoo this
Yeah.
spray because it's difficult. So I do that, and I also put crystals on it. So I got inspired by this girl who actually has this lovely brand as well in California. I think she's half Mexican, half American, and she has this lovely brand, and she also uses a lot of crystals. So I kind of got inspired by her, and I just decided to put these crystals into my floral waters to make it more powerful, to clean the energy at your room, and you can also actually put it in your bath, and it's really nice. Yes.
How do you make that?
So this one is kind of like a secret recipe, but anybody can do it. But I just choose the herbs that I feel in that moment. Of course, you have the base recipe. Dry herbs like lavender, cinnamon, cardamom, white sage, which is it's a must. So you choose dry flowers, and then you just infuse it with alcohol, and then you just leave it for a while, and then you can add essential oils if you want, or just leave it pure. I like it pure as well, so it's very easy. But I also, in fact, to make this, I prepare the water and the alcohol. I infuse them with crystals before, with big crystals, so I leave them overnight or with the sun to kind of get more energy, and then I start the preparation with the herbs after.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
So
tell
everything is a ritual for me.
yeah, yeah, that's amazing.
Even the soaps.
It's quite a long process as well, is it?
Yes, it's a long process, and also, it's as I said before, like all my products, I do not make soaps or any product if I am in a lowest vibration. If I don't feel good that day, if I'm tired, if I'm in bad mood, I do not make anything because that energy you transfer it to your products. Even for cooking as well is the same. Well, this
Mm-hmm.
is a belief that we have. So I try to be as much high vibrating high as much as I can after my practice or after my meditation. I also play always mantras or shamanic songs or frequency, or singing bowls when I'm preparing my soaps. And I ask my husband,
Wow.
can you leave me alone because I'm doing magic
Yeah.
right now. I'm doing my stuff. So I try as much as possible for them to be pure energetically as well.
I
Yes,
I believe that too. And you're talking about passing on your negative energy through what you do, your soaps or your food. Do you know the book like Water for Chocolate? It was
yes, yes,
made into a movie, and that's one of her ideas, right? Like when she's crying and she's making some chocolate, and then people eat it and everybody starts crying and they get upset. So it's not a real story, but her feeling that her emotion can transfer through her product is
yes,
is
yes.
really powerful.
But it's true, because it's energy, everything is energy. Thinking it's energy, words are energy. So you vibrate depending on what you're thinking, depending on how you're feeling. So that vibration affects everything you do, the people you are around with, your surroundings, nature. So I think that's why surfers and yogis, coming back to that subject, you know, we are connected, we are vibrating high. That's why we are like connected, because we can feel, we
Yeah.
can get related, and you are just in the same kind of line. So yeah, everything you think, you say, you do, it's really affecting everything around you.
Yeah,
So
wonderful. Well, I
yes,
remember
yes.
when I met you 2 times, I was so impressed by your energy. You have such a wonderful, positive
Hi,
energy.
thank
And
you, thank you.
so you were so easy to remember because, you don't often meet people like that. So it's so wonderful I can reconnect to you by internet today, right?
Thank you very much. Yes. I
Now,
also have my shadows, but
yeah,
that's
of
not.
course, of
Everybody
course,
does.
everybody does.
Everybody does.
You are doing crystal workshops as well, right?
No, we had one, because once a year, in fact, my teacher from Mexico, my shaman teacher, which I love him so much, Kushala, many of people who's watching right now probably know him. He comes here every year, and we do healing workshops, or he does healing to people, and we do. We were gonna have this crystal workshop, but we couldn't do it at the end. So, but I mean, we work a lot with crystals. I always have crystals everywhere. You know.
Where do you get your crystals? Do you import it?
Yes, I find them sometimes in Etsy. My husband, when he travels, he buys for me. If from Mexico, for example, this was brought from Atenea, Kushala. So yeah, it depends. If I travel, I try to buy crystals. I mean, I just love crystals, but that's also too. It's good to kind of buy them from fair trade resource.
Yeah.
It's a whole subject going on about crystals, like recently as well. That yeah.
Yeah. You also are doing some like DIY workshops, like using natural materials to dye your clothes.
I don't do workshops, but I do dye my clothes. Like when my white clothes or my husband clothes gets ruined, that the white clothes become yellow and you cannot fix it. I do not like to throw it away. So I just dye with food, with avocado or with lavender or onion skins. Basically, you can use many things in your kitchen. Rosemary, in fact, you can use. Yes.
Wow. How do you do it? Can you tell us how you do
Yeah,
it?
in fact, yesterday, if you wanna see,
Yeah, show us.
yesterday I used to start making um, this soy milk batch. So I make my own soy milk. I don't know if you can see the whole batch. I have to
Mm-hmm.
move the camera. I will move the camera.
Okay.
So you soak your clothes
Okay.
in soy milk.
What?
Yes, so this is a system that this professional dyer has. I think she's American. And, so you soak them in soy milk, because the soy milk prepares the fabric to absorb the color better. So you soak them in soy milk many times, and then you prepare your color. You boil beside whatever herb you want to use, lavender or eucalyptus, for 1 hour or two, depends on the leaf, and then you just soak them, and then yes, it's quite a hard work process. So that's why I don't do it that often, because it requires a lot of a little work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's fun, and it's a good way to be eco and die with garbage, for example. People call it garbage, and you don't have to dispose your clothes, so it's in a good way. Mm.
I think in the Instagram post I'm looking at, you had an echo meeting in Kamakura.
Yes, this is a friend that came. In fact, I was doing that dyeing that day, and she came up that day, and I was, oh my god, I'm dyeing my clothes in avocado. I left it there. I forgot it there, so I have to keep that. And then she was like, oh wow, today looks like eco meeting.
So you were using avocado skin, avocado
I was
rind?
using avocado skin and the avocado seeds, both.
How do you
Yes.
do that? Do you have to blend it up first or?
You dry them. You dry the skin. In fact, it's better to. The skin has different color of pink, shade of pink than the seed. So you can use it separately. It's better. But today I just use them together. So you just dry them and then you just boil the skin with with the seed for like 1 hour. Then when the color is out, you have to remove the skins and leave the only the water, and then that's where you dye your clothes.
Wow.
Yes, but it has to boil a lot, like 1 to 2 hours, very slow fire. So I
Yeah.
have this huge aluminum pot, huge.
It's a beautiful color though. It's
It's very
like
nice.
a light pink kind of,
Yes,
right?
yes. I love avocado skin color. It's very beautiful, like very subtle pink, and I was very happy with the result. In fact, that clothes is from my friend. She makes these beautiful clothes in Thailand, and it got ruined with a red sock. Many white clothes got patches of red socks. So I was wow, all of this is ruined. So I decided
Yeah.
to dye them with avocado.
I tried that with have you ever used indigo, the
Ah,
izome
yes, yes,
in
yes,
Japan? So
yes,
did a izome workshop and we were using the fresh leaves, the fresh
yes,
indigo leaves, and I never tried that before. So you blend it up with water and then you can use very light materials like silk or cotton, really light cotton.
yes,
You can dye it a little bit like a light blue color. I really love that. Yeah.
yes. Indigo is very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Like in Japan, we have beautiful things made with indigo. No? I
Yeah.
like it. I never dye with indigo. I use indigo for my soaps though, but
Oh, you do?
not for clothes. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
nice.
yes.
I would love if you would try indigo in a shampoo bar because
Uh,
I wonder, I have very gray hair now, and I
yes,
wonder if I use indigo shampoo bar, I would like to have like a light blue color. That would be fun.
that's true. I'm gonna try to do that. Let's see. You're gonna be the first one to
Yeah,
try and
please.
see if it's blue.
I'm gonna be a guinea pig. I love
Yes,
that.
yes, please, please. I'm often looking for people who can you try this? Can you guinea pigs?
Sure. Yeah,
The only one here is my husband.
I will be your guinea pig anytime. So
Yay!
I'm showing your dress. I think avocado dyed is a nice
Ah,
pink
yes.
color.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Good job. So you said also you've used onion skin before?
Yes, you can use onion skin. That one take a long time to gather a lot of onion skin. But yes, I haven't do it yet because I don't have enough. So with this one, probably I will do with the onion
Yeah.
skin, eucalyptus. I'm gonna
I
try.
didn't see any of your dyeing on a Facebook video, but maybe you can add a short
Yes,
video about making.
I
That'd be
have
good.
one maybe doing the thing.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I'm showing your Facebook videos now. So we have you cutting the soap,
Mm-hmm.
playing guitar.
Uh,
So now you're doing guitar lessons and doing your crystal water floral formula
yes, yes, yes.
and making your soaps and sound of the wind and
Yes.
roller skating. I
Ah,
love.
yes. I also sometimes roller skate.
Are
I
you
love
really
roller skating.
such cute pink roller skates?
Yes, I love them. I wanted them so much. Oh, I want this. I want this. I just got them, and I was so happy. They're nice. In the Corona time, I was just going to the parking lots, and I mean, no cars, nobody. So I was just happy, and I was skating around the parking lot. It was a very nice moment for
Is
me.
it smooth enough for roller skating?
No, it's quite hard, but my wheels are good for the outside. For the type of soil, floor. So it was okay.
Yeah,
It was
that's
fine.
good. And there's also a photo of a garden. Do you have a garden at your house?
I have a mini garden. So I'm growing now my herbs. I have echinacea and stuff in pots. So I don't have a big garden, but someday, if in the future soon, I will have my own farm.
And I saw that you tried to do herb toes.
Have
Herb toes. So
toes.
you
Ah,
put,
yes.
can you,
In
well, how
fact,
do you do that?
this girl made this lavender because I love lavender and I love her. So every time I do my nails, which I don't do very often, I just like lavender. So she draw it. I told her I want a lavender, and she just
Oh,
draw it.
okay. So
Yes, yes.
it's not real herbs on your toes. It's just the
No, it's
design.
just a
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that
I
was so
wish,
cute.
more natural,
Yeah. Try to make that. See if you can make that.
Yes,
Also,
very innovator.
yeah, I love that. So, what herbs can you use in your soap from your garden?
Well, right now my quinacea is dead thanks to the wind, so I'm gonna use the seeds. But I can use rosemary. I have rosemary, lemongrass. I have a lot of lavender because I love lavender. What else I have? Borage, but that's not for the soap. I have plumeria flowers that I probably can use. Yes, yes, I'm getting there. Time, I have time. Majoram. So all of those herbs I can use in my soap.
Yeah, nice. Wonderful. And tell us the difference between shampoo bar and soap bar.
So basically, you could use any of my soap bars. You can use it. You could use it in your hair. The only difference is that the shampoo bars I put avocado oil and jojoba oil, which is great for the hair. So that's the only difference. But you could use any other soap in your hair. But yeah, the oils. And I also put coconut milk water. No, coconut milk water. Coconut milk. So that one is really nice because coconut milk is really rich and it's good for the hair. So that the only thing is the oils, the difference.
So you said before you started making your own, you were using honey to wash your hair? How do you wash your hair with honey? I've never heard of that.
You just kind of put the honey in your hair all over, and then you just rinse it with water. And it in fact is your hair. My hair color was different. It was really, really like red almost. I have a picture with a surfboard in that time. Yes, but it's quite expensive to wash
Yeah.
your hair with honey, especially in Japan. So I was like, oh,
Wow. I've heard of
yes,
people washing their hair with vinegar. Like
yes.
if they don't want to buy the packaging, trying to make your own shampoo. I think Lush has wonderful shampoo bars as well,
Mm-hmm,
which we
mm-hmm.
often use. So it's not too difficult to make shampoo bars,
No, no, it's very easy. Same process as the soap. Same process.
and you have to let it sit.
Yeah, for 1 month as well.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm trying to learn how to do natural liquid shampoo and soaps. It's quite a lot of chemistry, so
Oh, okay.
I still, study. Yeah, yes, yes.
So how long was your training in England to learn how to
Oh,
make soaps?
well, it was very easy. It was just a one workshop of couple of hours. It was, yeah, 1 day. And it was very far in the mountains because she lives in the mountains in England, very far away, beautiful house in the middle of
Wow.
nowhere with her own garden, like a dream. So yeah, 1 day, but then after, I practice a lot by myself, mistake and error and try and good and yes, yes. So,
Yeah.
but I also, I have a background that studying herbs and my mom as well. So I always have that kind of background. And now, right now, in fact, I'm doing my course, my diploma in herbalism, medical herbalism. So I'm gonna, you know, learning even more and more and more. I
What
love to study.
Yeah, what is your course? Tell us about it.
It's based on I'm doing it with a Mexican teacher, so it's just based in medical herbalist. So I'm gonna be able to check people and tell them this herb is good for you or not. To treat them with herbs as well. So yes, I'm doing that.
Wow.
Yes,
How long is your course?
1 year, 1 year because it's to be a kind of like a medical doctor, a herbalist. So I
Wow.
already studied a couple more based on shamanism with this great teacher. Also, he's a guy, Mexican guy, and I loved his teaching and I love his products as well. He's great. He lives in Valle de Bravo in Mexico. So I finished one course with him right now. It's just that I love herbs. I just love everything related to non-chemical nature, cruelty free. You know, it's my passion. I just love it. You know, and I love flowers and herbs. They are just kind of like beautiful beings. You know, I am very connected with this kind of type of lineage. You know, flowers and herbs.
Yeah, wonderful. How has coronavirus been for teaching yoga or going surfing would be no problem, right?
It was, but you know, I am a rebel, so I went surfing anyway. I shouldn't. You know, I should be an example,
It
but
should be okay because you're outdoors. Is
yes,
it?
it was. I mean, you know, I have this like, it's outdoor is fine. The yoga classes, yes, everything was cancelled. Yoga studios were closed, but I was teaching in the park. So I held my class 4 times a week in Muragasaki Park for the whole Corona time. And I also make a special price 1,000 yen class, you know, cheap because I know everybody was having a hard time, right? Many people losing their job or not having jobs. So yeah, so I was doing that. For me, it was kind of like retreat time as well. You know, took the advantage to do more practice, to do more meditation, to study. So I took advantage of the Corona time.
Yeah, it's a good chance to kind of think like be more meditative about what's the next best step for me and use this time as preparation. But I would think surfing and yoga even on your own, those are things you can continue, right? Without
Yes,
problem.
exactly.
Did you try any like online yoga classes or?
You know what? I tried, but I was like, but I have the park here, and I want people to go out, you
Yeah.
know, because being locked up in your house like 24 hours is quite stressful for the mind. No, that's my thinking. So better to be out in the nature, in front of the sea, just 1 hour, and you know, release your stress, get oxygen, heal. So I tried it online, but no, I didn't. It
Yeah.
kind of didn't resonate with me that much.
I think if you can get to an open park and you can have space between
Yes,
people, it
there's no
seems
problem, I
seems
think.
like a good good option.
Yes,
Better than inside yoga studio.
yes, indeed. That's what I think. You know, I am not saying please people go out and do yoga. I'm promoting it, but
No,
you're
I
welcome to
I
come
I
with
would
me.
say that. Yes, please go outside and do yoga.
Yes, walk to nature. I want to say, but I'm not sure if it's right to
Yeah,
say.
I think it's
Not
okay.
academic.
I think it's okay.
Yes,
Well, we know now that it's going to be a much longer time still
yes,
until we can handle coronavirus. So I feel really bad for any yoga studio or dance studio or gym, like any place inside is very difficult for
yes.
business moving forward. How has the yoga studio near you where you were using? Are they okay or?
Well, we are reducing the members. For
Mhm.
example, they used to be 21 people. Now it's the half. They only allow only 11 people with distance. And one of the studios I work is in front of the beach. So it has huge windows, so
Oh,
they don't have
nice.
a lot of problem. But yeah, and also in another, yeah, it's reducing people. Of course, you know, people still scared of coming to classes. So
Yeah.
some
Maybe
shops has closed.
I hope to see more like outside eating areas with the cover, so it's really open. And then maybe
Yes.
you can move the tables, use that for yoga or some kind of outdoor event, instead
Yes,
of
yes.
inside. Because they just changed the law in Japan. So now you can eat outside, you can have more outside places. So maybe
Mm,
for yoga as well, you can have more outside classes under the
yes.
cover or something, right?
Outside activities. Yes, that would be nice. I mean, I love to be outdoors. You know, for me, it's the best healing. You know, like everybody should be outside. To be honest, like doing these activities more than the yoga studio. I'm agree with you. So we'll see. I hope. You know, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. Yes.
So we have 5 more minutes. Let's talk about your future. You have future plans or?
Oh yes. So my super future plan dream is to buy a land. We want to buy a land and build our own eco house. Of course, it has to be eco house, and I want to have my grow my own food and grow my own herbs, make my own oil, as I said before, and have a shop. I want to have a physical shop, where people can come and look at my products and just feel it and sense it, and. So yeah,
That
that's kind of like
that'd be wonderful. It seems
yes.
like your area around the beach area of Kamakura, Zushi, that Chibasaki area seems
Hmm.
perfect for you because you have surfing, you can do yoga outside, you can have your soap shop or something. It seems like a wonderful area for you, like a great fit.
Yes, it's perfect. The only problem is that we cannot find land anymore around
Uh,
Kamakura, and it's too expensive. I think around here is the price is really high. So we're thinking more ermit type of life. More. We love Yakushima. It's one of the ideas, but it's
oh
quite
yeah,
far. Yakushima, but
beautiful.
Yakushima is beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
pure nature, pure
Yeah,
power. So that island is magical. So yes, but who knows? We're still exploring. So
yeah.
for now, I'm staying here in Kamakura.
I have a friend who's been working as a photographer, living on Yakushima and doing some tourist things. So let me know if you need a recommendation. I
Yes,
can
that'd
put
be
you in touch.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
beautiful
I
Yakushima.
understand your feeling though that you want to be somewhere where you can buy land and
Yes.
grow your own herbs and have your own garden. Even like Miyakojima would,
Yes, yes, I have
right?
heard a lot of Miyakojima, in fact.
Yeah. When I visited, it really reminded me of Hawaii,
Oh,
and I
wow.
grew up in Hawaii, and you have the great surfing, you have the kind of laid back surfing lifestyle kind of feeling,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
it's much cheaper, right? So,
Yes, yes. Yes, in fact, my friend said, why Yakushima? Just go to Miyakojima. It's better. It's better for you because surfing is more easy points there, and there's a lot of people doing the same things, organic lifestyle. And so I'm like, okay, so yeah, yeah, we're still exploring. So that's one of the places I really want to go,
yeah.
Miyakojima.
We have some comments. Evelyn Fernandez
And yeah,
sends
she's
a
my
heart.
best friend from high school.
Nice. Thank you, Evelyn. And Hector Santos
He's my
says,
brother.
greetings from Mexico. Thank you for joining. Yeah. So Miyakojima, I went to with my family for vacation, and we were there in Christmas time. So
Mm-hmm.
when December, and it was warm enough for a
Oh.
little bit cold, but warm enough to go in the water, maybe with a wetsuit or something. So that might be a good option. So in winter, are you surfing in winter?
Yes, for sure. All years are big.
So you just
Wetsuit and
use
gloves,
wetsuit.
booties. Yes, yes. All the kit.
We
Yes,
have
it's very interesting because when I don't go into the water, I feel so, I don't know, out of this world. Something is wrong, so bored. Like, no, I need to be in the water. And then I just go in the water and I just kind of, wow, like, just get alive, get alive. It's very interesting feeling. Very
yeah.
interesting.
I grew up going in the water in the ocean and getting crashed by waves and getting up and going back in, and I grew up with the water, so I understand your feeling, that
Yes.
connection, right? Farah Rodriguez also says hola. Thank you
She's
for
my
joining.
mom.
Oh, thank you for
She's so
joining. So lovely. So we have a couple minutes left. Anything else you want to talk about? Any
uh
any soaps that are ready for sale right now?
yes, please. Yes, I have a nice. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I have an event coming in July 22nd in Garden House. So if you have time, guys, if you are listening, just come over Kamakura Garden House from 5 to 9. So you can come and meet me and meet my products. I also have in Like Cafe, which is a very nice small coffee shop run by a foreigner friend. We're going to have there as well a pop up shop on the 25th, I guess. I think 25th of July. So come over.
Wonderful. So if people want to find out more about your shop, they
Mm-hmm.
should go to your website, Baby
Baby
Shaman
Shaman Herbs.
Herbs.
Yes.
Uh, what is the
Handcraft.
handcraft.jp? Okay.
JPG.
And
Yes.
then your Etsy shop is
Baby Shaman Herbs.
Baby Shaman Herbs.
Etsy. Mm-hmm.
And
And
then
in Instagram.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Facebook and Instagram, also Baby Shaman Herbs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yes, so any questions you have, just mail me or send me a message on Instagram or Messenger.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank
And
you.
please keep up the good work and making so many wonderful products and inspiring so many people to be healthy and live healthy lives. So thank you for everything that you do. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for joining. Have a good day and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.